everybody. Welcome to your internship and fieldwork. I'm excited for you to get started on what I hope will be a really important step on your professional journey in the sports industry. So I wanted to make a quick video to outline a couple things, some course logistics. I wanted to do a quick overview of the syllabus, and then I wanted to go over the academic requirements for the course and how we carry those out in Blackboard. Before we get into the syllabus and Blackboard, I just wanted to point out a couple things that our students have had some issues with in the past so that you don't have to make the same errors. So when you are registering for the course, regardless of if you're taking 6750 or 8750, you need to double check the number of credits that you've registered for. If you don't select anything, it will default to 1. And obviously that's not enough credits of internship or fieldwork that you'll likely need for graduation. So I can't see the number of credits. You just show up on my class list, and so you'll need to check this yourself. So there's a little drop-down menu when you go to register. Make sure that you're selecting the right number of credits for your particular situation. Also, I'd like to point out that the requirement for the course is 50 hours of work time for every 1 credit hour that you register for. So if you're doing a 6-credit internship, that's 300 hours of work. Even though that's the requirement for the course, your internship site might have different requirements for you that they'll likely outline before you get started. So sometimes they want you to commit to a full season or a certain number of hours. So please be sure that you know and understand this commitment before you get started. So when you get to 300, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're automatically done if you've agreed with your site supervisor to stay on for an extended amount of time. So just be sure that you have checked into that. One other thing I wanted to note is that Steve Martin once said, be so good that they can't ignore you. Your internship is a great opportunity for you to really show your skills and represent our program well, and I hope that all of you certainly take that to heart and do that during your internship. So for the syllabus, I just wanted to highlight a couple different things. First is that I have online office hours in the summer, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 1 to 3:30. Anytime that I'm logged into uvu or Skype, you're also welcome to call me on that. So I'd recommend that you just go ahead and add me as a contact in both Skype and uvu, or whichever one you prefer, and then you'll be able to see when I'm logged in and online. So this class requires no synchronous activity. You can do it entirely at your own pace. You don't need to log in at a specific time at all during the course of the semester. Many students don't complete the requirements for their field experience in one semester for a lot of different reasons. But if this is the case, you'll receive a grade of Y, which is a deferred grade. And then whenever you finish your total number of hours and all the course requirements, then we just change your Y grade to whatever grade that you earn. The Y grade does not impact your grade point average at all, so it's no detriment. It just means that you'll get a grade when you actually finish. So the other thing that I would like to make a note of is if you don't have Microsoft Word programs on your computer, they're available to you for free through the clearinghouse, and I've included the website here. So if you have any problems with the technology in this class, please let me know sooner rather than later. It's usually something that we can easily remedy unless we wait too long, and then you end up missing out on things. So there are a couple assignments for this course because the majority of your work during the class will come from your actual internship hours, but you do have to complete some components for the academic part of the class. There are 4 things that you essentially get graded on in this course. The first is learning objectives, and you'll submit your learning objectives within the first 2 weeks of your internship. And I've provided some samples and further instructions on Blackboard, but essentially you are going to outline the things that you want to focus on, learn about, and areas in which you want to grow during your internship. I suggest doing this with your internship supervisor, as they tend to be helpful in setting goals and objectives that are actually obtainable during the course of your internship experience. The other part is the reflective blog that you'll update every week, and I'll touch on this in just a minute when I switch over to the Blackboard screen and you can see where you're going to be posting. And at the end of your experience, you'll have your employers complete an evaluation on your performance. And a large part of this, they will be evaluating your performance on how you successfully achieved your learning objectives that you set for yourself at the beginning of the term. And then lastly, you'll just create a presentation. And you can do this in any format that you see fit. You can narrate a PowerPoint. You could use a narrated Prezi, a voice thread, make an iMovie, whatever you see as most appropriate mechanism by which to do your presentation is good for me. I have kept several of those from this past semester, and I will post them so that you can see what some good examples look like. So let me switch over to Blackboard here. Let me make sure I got everything. I did. So this is our course in Blackboard. And you'll see here that there is a link for the internship blog right on the main navigation bar. So once a week, I'd like for you to log in and keep track of how many hours you've completed and what you've been doing during the course of your internship. So you can see here that I've started one. When you first start, you want to go into Create Blog Entry, and then this is what your initial blog entry should contain. Your name, your site, the name of your supervisor, and their contact information. Please be sure that you do include their email address, because we will send an email to your supervisor once you get started with your internship, just to touch base and give them a contact should they have any issues or concerns during the course of your work there. And then you can give me a short paragraph description about what you'll be actually doing at your internship site. So you only go in and create the blog one time, and then every consecutive week thereafter, you'll just go in and add a comment. And for your comment, you'll include the number of hours you worked that week, and then your total number of hours that you've completed throughout the semester. And then you'll give me a synopsis of what you did that week. And then you add it in as a comment. So then you'll see every week you'll have an entry that's just a comment. So only one blog and then comments for the rest of the subsequent weeks. There's also an assignments link here. That's where you can submit your learning objectives and your final presentation and the employer evaluation. So if you have any questions, as always, please don't hesitate to get in touch with me. You can send me an email, call me on Skype, or certainly call me in the office. So I look forward to working with you guys this semester.